Okay, I have to start finalizing all the little sweet pea blossoms, and I have areas in shade and I have areas in the sun, and I wanted to show you that I have taken the put it like this so you can see. I've added white to these reds that I have. This is a Gamblin quinacridone violet, I think. Let's see. Quinacridone violet. This is Grumbacher red. This is cadmium red light. I think it's Gamblin. And this is alizarin crimson. And what I'm going to do is take some of these that I've mixed and add two different, a warm sort of greenish mix to it, some green paint, so it'll be in a warmer shadow. And then I'll add a cooler, like a I don't know what that's called. What purple is that? It is dioxazine purple, Gamblin. And I have a cobalt violet here, which is a Grumbacher. That's mixed with white here and a little bit of blue, ultramarine. So I'm just going to take all these and add a little bit of green, and then I make another pile. Then I'm going to add more cooler blues, like maybe a Prussian blue. They're going to be a little bit dulled, so that they're colors I will use in the shadows. And this is just a start. I will eventually, as I paint, I will find more hues that I have to add to fit in the right area, but there's a lot of areas. So it's pretty confusing because not only do I have, you know, different areas of shadow and light, I have different colors of flowers. So each warmer color, red, needs variations, and each more purple version needs the variations of the different, you know, the greens and the blues. But then I also have white flowers, which I haven't mixed anything for, just as I go. So it's going to take me a while. But, you know, that's the magic. That's how the magic happens. These beautiful subtle variations of color in the light. I'm always paying attention to where the light is falling and the color of the light. So there you go. Gotta get to work. Okay, here's the start of the walls in the downstairs bathroom. I took my first panel of fencing from that stack over there. Whoop. Where am I pointing? Oh, it's behind the fence there. And guess what I found? Look at this. Perfectly placed on the board, centered. Do you think that's going to be part of my art on the wall? Nature provides, doesn't it? At the recycle yard today. Restore Habitat for Humanity and looking for tiles for the bathroom. I'm so worn out from the idea of trying to use gravel from outside that I thought I would come here and look at all the stuff they have. This is where I bought my sink. And I'm looking at all the tiles here today. However, of course they have nice tiles, but then they don't have enough of any one kind, so I'm kind of stuck. Oh my goodness. But they're a lot cheaper than store-bought, so I might have to be creative. Okay, so I'm trying to be creative here. I just want to use white tiles since the rest of the bathroom's going to be so busy. Might be able to make this work. Okay, I'm going colorblind. Trying to figure out all these whites in the sun. It's also cheap. I'm just getting a whole cart full of stuff. And in that low light bathroom, you probably won't be able to tell the difference in the whites. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, I got a carload, and it only cost me $60 for this whole. I got several different sizes, and they will be close enough in color, I think. I don't need perfection. I like using materials that have already been created and freeing up some of their copious loads of tiles. So we're good. I got more than I need. I'm absolutely certain. So $60 is nothing compared to the $400 I was going to spend on the kind of not so great tiles from Home Depot. So there you go. Now I just have the work to do. Tonight I am making some potato salad, and I just picked some greens from the garden, herbs, and baby dandelion greens. These are chives and some sage and some garlic greens. And this is basil I've had growing in my windowsill since last summer. Little mini pistu basil, I think is called. And I have purple basil and green basil also still growing in my windowsill. And this is some new oregano coming up. So I am going to chop all this stuff and put it in the potatoes. The trick about potatoes is that they absorb flavor when they're hot. So I take them out of the boiling water and I cut them up. And while they're still warm, I add some mustard and some vinegar, or apple cider vinegar, sometimes lemon juice, and some salt and some oil, probably sunflower oil. And I let that sit until room temperature, and then I will add all this and a special tofu sauce along with the celery, and it will be delicious. Breakfast. I'm fueling up for Monday morning painting. It's always hard to get back into my studio after doing construction all weekend or gardening, starting gardening soon. Oh my goodness. We're at the end of March and weather's finally starting to get warmer. Anyway, this is my sort of standard fare almost every morning. And I'm just making a smoothie. I usually use banana, fresh banana or frozen banana. Greens, today I have spinach from the store. I usually use a lot of greens from my own garden when I have them, but I run out. And today I have wonderful frozen black currants from my garden. This was picked in the summertime. And I still have a bunch more. Well, a little bit more. But it's just a miracle to me that we can have such great vitamins and flavor and natural, organically grown fruit from our own garden if we just do it, you know? It's not a big deal to grow currants are easy. In my old garden, I used to have peaches and plums and nectarines, sometimes cherries, all year from when I picked them all the way until the next harvest in my freezer. So my trees aren't producing that much. However, I just, like a couple of weeks ago, I had my last apple, fresh apple from my tree, my Sweet 16 tree that I picked, you know, in the summertime, late summer. It was a little bit soft, but it was amazingly sweet. It was great for oatmeal or like Waldorf salad. And yesterday I just opened this frozen applesauce from my Lodi tree from the summertime. This is the earliest producing fruit tree I have. Apple tree. And when you open this container, the aroma of fresh homegrown fruit is so intoxicating. I would highly recommend you grow your own stuff, and it can last. I would also recommend you bake some incredible bread. This is made with heirloom red fife flour and regular bread flour too, and I'm gonna toast it with a little avocado, and I have a bunch of sesame seeds in here, and the flavor is just really strong and beautiful. Nothing like store-bought bread. Okay, there you go. I gotta get rolling. Oh, also mention, I put a little tofu in my smoothies. When I don't have tofu, I'll put some soaked nuts. These are almonds, or cashews don't need to be soaked because they're pretty soft. So there you go. Happy breakfast to you. Can you see? Being a gardener and a nature lover affords many opportunities for simple pleasures. I'm just stuck at the window here watching the little finches building a nest in my bird hut thing that I made out there, and I have a wire basket out there that has some old yarn and pieces of wool, and I just stuck a bunch of those cotton balls that you get in a pill vitamin bottle, and I sort of shred it up and stick it in, and they're using it to build a nest, and it's so cute. Little house finches out there. All right, they're keeping me from doing the drywall. Okay, it's Sunday. I have escaped. I was gonna just jump right into work, but I'm so tired of working. So, where I am, I'm at a greenhouse, and I'm in trouble because look at all the fun stuff. And I don't have any money to spend on any of this. I'm really just here to get some vermiculite. But I have to show you something. I just saw something I want to have. And I'm sure I can scrape together a couple pennies to buy this thing. Look. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. I might have nightmares. Claws. Oh wow. I gotta make some sculptures for my garden sometime. Oh, we have things actually blooming. We have a very late spring this year, but I think I see a Americrest nectarine tree which I had in my yard in Boulder, and the pink. Oh, it's a Reliance peach with this beautiful pink. It looks same color as the Maricrest nectarine that I had, and which I would love to buy again. I can't find a dwarf though. Okay, I'm going in, and then I'm heading to this Gardens on Spring Creek, which is a small little botanic garden. I'll take you there. I've been cooped up too long. Springtime ruins me. I want one of everything. And they really have a nice display. Even socks. Look at this little bicycle. Is that cute? Clothing. Oh my goodness. And this is the greenhouse. A lot of fun plants in the greenhouse section. All these tropical plants. Okay, I'm getting distracted. All right, I'm at the Gardens at Spring Creek. It's a small botanic gardens, but they have a wonderful collection of gardens. They have awesome veggie gardens and fruit tree gardens way back there. A lot of perennial gardens. Today I'm going to check out their evergreen rock gardens. We had a very long, cold March, so hardly anything is blooming yet. But I have something particular I want to look at in the rock garden. So, okay, so that giant, ugly hugel bed I'm building in my backyard is going to be a beautiful rock garden at some point. And I love all these raised gardens with evergreens and rocks. And I'm looking for something in particular because I watch a lot of British gardening shows, and I'm in love with these beautiful mounds of heather plants with the red and the white and the pink blossoms that bloom very early in the spring. And Colorado is like the worst kind of climate for heathers, but I did buy a couple little white Erica heathers from their plant sale last year, and they actually have some little blossoms on them. So I'm gonna try to buy some of their pink version and see, because there's a couple versions that will obviously do okay here in Colorado. So they have them planted over here somewhere, and I'm going to take a look and see if I can find them. I want one of everything here. Same as in the store. This gardens is really nice too, because over there they have a wonderful new auditorium. They've just built a whole bunch of new stuff. There are big fields over there with lots of meadow plants. They have a marsh and a pond, cattails, and a big grassy area for concerts. I don't have many memberships, but I do have a membership to this place because I want to support it. Okay, I'm looking for that little heather. Oh, I think I might see it. Oh, it's little teeny weeny. It's teeny weeny still. See? Maybe it's not doing so well here. I think it might even be smaller than it was last time I saw it, unless this is a different one. Mine at home looks better than this one, so. Oh my goodness. I found some of their pink heather. I'm gonna buy some of this in this plant sale. It is cute. And these look good. And these aren't that protected from the wind. There's a few little mounds here. I'm so excited. God, I love this place. Look at all these pretty little light blue and dark blue flowers. I don't even know what they are. Here's some wonderful organized grapevines. And check this out. Biggest outdoor kitchen I've seen. They must have some very cool events here. And look at these beautiful espalier trees. Oh my goodness. Mine are not going to look like that. Just uncovered my strawberries from the winter, and I have a ridiculous number of strawberry plants now. I planted them, all the runners, inside these little, just temporarily in the soil between the rungs of this ladder, and they're all growing. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all these strawberry plants. What's the matter, baby? Oh, are you singing? What's the matter? You like Dean Martin?